Hey everybody, I'm NationalFreak. Ah! Kingdom Hearts. Let's do it. So originally going into this, I wanted to make a video simplifying the story of Kingdom Hearts so everyone could understand it. But let me tell you something. If you are not a Live Free Die Hard fan like myself, and you just jumped in one of the 8 games out of order, not starting at 1, then this probably happened to your mind. Heart of yours. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts story is, well, to put it simply, Kingdom Hearts is cray-cray. But in a good way. I have tried so hard for years to understand the storyline of this game. I've read article after article trying to simplify it. I've replayed all the games and beaten them, but I still could not make a video to do this storyline justice. I mean, seriously, I've re-beaten Kingdom Hearts 2 at least 20 times, and I still don't understand. Cause I mean, how am I supposed to make a video with a game this confusing? You hear me, Square Enix? How? You in the house, Mr. Enix? You tell me how 8 games I'm supposed to wrap my head around this storyline. Who developed this? Editing Nick. Put in who developed this game. Put it in. No, I don't care if you can't pronounce it. Just put it in. Put in a picture and put his name under it. You see this guy? This is the guy that came up with the storyline. Thanks, bro. But for y'all, I'll do my best to explain. Okay, the game is about this kid named Sora, and he fights with this giant key thing, and he fights Heartless, and Nobodies, and Antibodies, and Unversed, and negative, black-haired, spiky Final Fantasy people. And also there's 3 people living inside him, as well as his girlfriend, who eventually comes out of his body and then goes back to normal after being alone with him on this island. And there's this white-haired guy named Riku, and he's Sora's best friend, but he's also his enemy, and he's also this guy. And Kairi, and she's cool, she's a princess or something. And there's these 13 guys who don't exist, but do exist, and they want this giant door heart thing to control the universe, which is basically all these Disney worlds, which don't make any sense whatsoever. But there was this war a long time ago with a bunch of keys, and everyone died, so they stopped making the giant keys, which protect the world. And by the way, the keys can open and unlock any door, and this giant door, which controls the universe, so they're pretty important. I mean, I could use one of those. I lost my keys the other day. But anyway, there's this old guy named Xehanort with an X, or Terra, I think his name is, or Ansem, or Zemnis, or and I don't know. He's just the bad guy, and he's immortal because he took over this guy's body because he was a good / bad guy. Then there's these 3 friends, and they all kill each other, and this guy looks like Sora, but with black hair, and he's super evil, but he's got this super giant key. It looks badass. I want that key. And now there's Kingdom Hearts, and there it is. And the key opens the moon heart, but this good guy named Vanitas defeats him, and the key's destroyed, and oh no. And then Sora, blah 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 blah, goes through all the worlds, unlocking them, yay, saves all the Disney people, and Riku is the bad guy and the good guy, and he's Ansem, and woo. And then everyone fell asleep. Yeah! Hold me, whatever's beyond this body. See what I mean? Don't even get me started on Kingdom Hearts 3. I've been waiting for 7 years. 7 years! Give or take a couple, my math could be off. But still, I gotta wait 2 more. 2017 that game comes out. F you. But don't get me wrong, I still love these games. In fact, I still play them all to this day. They are a huge part of my childhood. I still remember those long summer days of the sun shining, the warm creek trickling behind my house, all my friends outside playing, and I'm in my game room with all the black blinds shut, with a bucket of popcorn next to me, getting the greasy butter all over that PS2 controller, and I'm playing my heart out, trying to beat Kingdom Hearts for the 4th time. And I hear my dad coming up the stairs, and I hear him fling open the door, and and he says,
"Son, I told you to mow the lawn and take out the trash. If you don't do that now, you're grounded."
I continue my battle with the Minix. The Minix. The water guy from Kingdom Hearts 2, you know that guy. He was hard to beat back then.
Dance, water, dance!
And my dad runs to the PS2 and shuts it off. And I blow up in a fit of rage because I did not have a save spot in. Those were the days. But like I just said, these games were a huge part of my childhood, and I loved them all. Ooh, that's cray-cray hair. I even bought the remixes so I could play them just in HD. And they were the final mix version. And I already owned the final mix version for PS2. And to know that this copy came with Birth by Sleep in HD for the freaking big screen? You trying to kill me, Square Enix? But hey, for those of you who understand this storyline completely, good job. Let others know. Let the wondering know the truth of Kingdom Hearts. Over 8 games, it's hard to understand this complex storyline, and who knows where Game 3 will take us. We can only hope that it will be a conclusion to all this madness. But for those of you who don't understand like I am, let me give you a word of advice. Go out and pick yourself up every copy of Kingdom Hearts, and every system they come on. Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Kingdom Hearts 3, 5, 6, over 4 days. Right? Kingdom Hearts Recoded. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Go pick those up. Play them all. And beat them at least 4 times. And maybe, just maybe, you'll begin to understand a good half of the story of Kingdom Hearts. McNuggets.